EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Blues of Tokyo. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
To the air again, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Burkhead is going backwards here. All the way back to the 5-yard line. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And it was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Deion Henley there on the tackle.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Mahomes to throw on second down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Again, it's Spiller.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Isaiah Spiller with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now here's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Pacheco on the read option.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments. But that's a nice...
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Blues are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. From the gun, a run by Spiller.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? And he's gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Leo Chenal. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum. And pressure coming, and they got it once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll give to Spiller. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Blues get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Herbert. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco from 19 yards away. And the Blues have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Out of the gun, again to Spiller. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now here's Mahomes. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes is going to run the option left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Spiller on second down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
What is this?
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now 1st and goal. Herbert.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
Out to his left.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mahomes will throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And so much for the game.